G'day, it's fugitive Australian journalist Shane Dowling from the website and YouTube channel Kangaroo Court of Australia. Now, former ABC chair Ita Buttrose will be giving evidence in the Federal Court of Australia this week, either Tuesday or Wednesday, and there's bound to be fireworks because it's very obvious that the ABC, under her leadership, stitched up journalist Antoinette Lattouf to be sacked because of a pressure from the Israeli lobby group. And I just published an article and I'll read that out to you. It's got a lot of the background information relevant to Ita Buttrose giving evidence. And it was published on Sunday, the 9th of February, 2025. And the article's titled, Ita, we owe her nothing Buttrose, to give evidence in the federal court this week. And it starts off, former ABC chair Ita Buttrose will be on the witness stand in the federal court next Tuesday or Wednesday, and she'll need to either perjure herself like no tomorrow or admit to having journalist Antoinette Lattouf unlawfully sacked to keep supporters of Israel happy. Ita Buttrose was basically thrown under a bus on Friday after ABC content chief Chris Oliver-Taylor gave evidence that I reported on Twitter as ABC's Chris Oliver-Taylor, witness in the Antoinette Lattouf v ABC matter, has in effect admitted he decided to sack Lattouf after he started getting emails from ABC chair Ita Buttrose, and she named him in emails to the Lawyers for Israel group. The Guardian reported on the same issue. Oliver-Taylor said he was put between a rock and a hard place when it came to Lattouf's position as a casual presenter on the ABC radio. He detailed pressure from above, from colleagues, including then Chair Ita Buttrose, over Lattouf's appointment. He said the Chair, Buttrose, was directly writing to me, the Chair's office, and the Chair were directly forwarding me more and more concerns and naming me as a respondent in the claims. There was pressure from above, I accept that. I go on to say in the article, this story is a lot more than Lattouf was hired for a casual host on ABC Radio Sydney's morning program for 1 week in December 2023. She was taken off air 3 days into a 5-day contract after she posted on social media about the Israel-Gaza war. It is also a story of how a WhatsApp group called Lawyers for Israel conspired with News Corp journalist Sophie Ellsworth and an insider at the ABC to destroy the career of Antoinette Lattouf, and that is all being exposed in court now. This article is a follow-up from an article I published a few days ago titled ABC Play the Race Card Against Antoinette Lattouf in her unlawful termination case. Antoinette Lattouf's unlawful termination case against ABC started on Monday the 3rd of February 2025, and a sacking because of pressure by the Lawyers for Israel WhatsApp group is well documented because some of the group leaked screenshots of the post by the various members. Antoinette Lattouf was sacked on the 20th of December 2023, and the Sydney Morning Herald reported on the 16th of January 2024. The ABC sacked broadcaster Antoinette Lattouf after a high-level and coordinated letter-writing campaign from pro-Israel lobbyists that directly targeted the corporation's chair, Ita Buttrose, and managing director David Anderson. Dozens of leaked messages from the WhatsApp group called Lawyers for Israel show how members of the group repeatedly wrote to the ABC demanding Lattouf be sacked and threatened legal action if she was not. An ABC managing director told Lattouf in the early afternoon of December 20 that she had been dismissed. Hours earlier, the WhatsApp group shared a letter from Buttrose saying she noted their concerns and adding, I forwarded your email on to Chris Oliver-Taylor, the ABC's chief content officer, who was dealing with this matter. The messages also reveal members of the group calling Lattouf's lawyer, Josh Bornstein, who was Jewish, a traitor, and that the Deputy President of the Executive Council of Australian Jury, Robert Goot, was actively involved in a discussion about having Lattouf dismissed. The WhatsApp messages, obtained by the Sydney Morning Herald, give an insight how Lawyers for Israel used aggressive lobbying to try and exert influence at the ABC. A source with knowledge of the event says the group was also involved in a campaign against the Sydney Theatre Company over pro-Palestinian protests by some actors, but those messages have since been deleted. Ita Buttrose's big problem on the witness stand. Why did Ita Buttrose communicate directly with ABC content chief Chris Oliver-Taylor? Once Buttrose did that, she was overriding the managing director in a day-to-day operational matter, and both managing director David Anderson and Chris Oliver-Taylor would have been aware of that and felt pressured to act. The chairperson of any company or organisation should only be dealing with the CEO/managing director, with the exception of when lower level managers present to the board on various issues. Ita Buttrose also should not have been anywhere near the complaints from the Lawyers for Israel WhatsApp group, and if they emailed her complaints directly, she should have emailed them back with a link to the ABC's website page for making complaints, and that's all she should have done. Once Ita Buttrose started emailing Chris Oliver Taylor directly with the complaints from the Lawyers from Israel WhatsApp group and telling the group that Oliver Taylor was dealing with it, she was also in effect telling Oliver Taylor to do what the Lawyers for Israel WhatsApp group want. Below is a screenshot from the Lawyers for Israel WhatsApp group as reported by the Sydney Morning Herald in January 2024. And I'll put that screenshot up on screen now. And it says, Nikki Stein, just got this back from Ita Buttrose in response to my email. In brackets, she says, which was a bit cheeky, threatening legal action, I know. And this is on the morning of the 20th of December 2023, which is the day Antoinette Lattouf was sacked. And the screenshot goes on to publish an email from Ita Buttrose, which says, Dear Ms. Stein, thank you for your email. The contents have been noted. I have forwarded your email on to Chris Oliver Taylor, ABC's Chief Content Officer, who is dealing with this matter. Sincerely, Ita Buttrose, Chair, ABC. My article goes on to say, earlier in the week, the court heard evidence that in one email Ita Buttrose sent to the ABC Managing Director, David Anderson, she said in relation to Antoinette Lattouf, I have a whole clutch of complaints. Can't she come down with the flu or COVID or stomach upset? We owe her nothing. My article goes on to say, Chris Oliver Taylor says he is the one who decided to sack Antoinette Lattouf, but as per the above, it is blatantly obvious he only did that after pressure from Ita Buttrose and that she was the real decision maker. When ABC Managing Director David Anderson gave evidence early in the week, it was obvious to me that he was the decision maker until Chris Oliver Taylor gave his smoking gun evidence on Friday and pointed the finger at Ita Buttrose. ABC has recent form for sacking journalists after pressure from outside forces, but this is the first time that documented evidence of why and how is leaked to the media. The first time senior management at the ABC have been forced to answer for their actions in court. The leaked screenshots from the Lawyers from Israel WhatsApp group exposed a lot, but by going to court, the ABC has been forced to hand over numerous incriminating emails and leave their management open to cross-examination, which they have failed badly to justify why they sacked Antoinette Lattouf. Ita Buttrose will also have to answer for why she never settled this matter, instead allowing it to go to court and costing the ABC millions in legal fees and likely a large compensation payment. And then there is the damage to the ABC's reputation. The judge hearing the matter is Queensland-based Justice Darryl Rengai, who has travelled to Sydney to hear the matter. Based on the evidence I watched during the week, the ABC and their witnesses will get destroyed in his judgment, and they only have themselves to blame. And make sure you visit my website, Kangaroo Court of Australia, and read that article. It has a lot of links to a lot more information. You can click on the links and see a lot of the WhatsApp group, the Lawyers for Israel WhatsApp group screenshots, and see what they were saying to try and put pressure on the ABC to sack Antoinette Lattouf, which they succeeded in doing. They just didn't want to have a sack from the ABC. They were trying to destroy her reputation so she couldn't work as a journalist anymore. But at the end of the day, it's ABC management who buckled. They should have never buckled. They just should have stood their ground. They should have told the Lawyers for Israel group, here's a link. Go to our page and make your complaint there like everyone else has to do. Why did they get special treatment, Ita? Answer that when you're in the witness stand. Like I said in the article, I published another article a couple of days ago where the ABC played the race card and trying to destroy Antoinette Lattouf in the court case, and that's backfiring badly too. The lawyers for the ABC have been backpedaling on that issue. Anyhow, make sure you share this video on social media and please hit the like and subscribe button and notification button so you get notified every time I publish a new video. In Kangaroo Court of Australia's independent media, I publish a website and a YouTube channel, and I'm 100% crowdfunded from viewers like yourself. So please make a donation via PayPal or Patreon. The links for the PayPal and Patreon account will be below this video on YouTube and also on my website. And you can donate any amount, $3, $5, $10, $15, $20, $30, $40, $50 a month, whatever suits your budget. It all helps out in a big way. Or you can do one-off donations. Other than that, thank you for your time and have a good day.